in this thing for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for vibing with me. Thank y'all for helping me build. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for subscribing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna continue to grow this platform, and you know what I'm saying? We gonna go up. We going up. We going up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna build out a studio. I got interviews coming. I got interviews lined up. Some interviews I already recorded, but I ain't put them out just yet. You know what I'm saying? But I do have big interviews, big interviews with. I got okay. Let me say this. I got big interviews with people who are connected to big events in hip hop, and they haven't been interviewed by anybody. These interviews that people been waiting to get. You know what I'm saying? But just because I know people and I'm a real person, I'm a real dude. Um, and God bless me, and I got some of these interviews, and I got a lot of connections with a lot of people. That's how I know, a little bit of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I can bring it to y'all like this. But I'm always give it to y'all in a real perspective, and I'm gonna always get to y'all from an unbiased perspective. You know what I'm saying? Life is relative. Depending on where you at, depends on what's right and what's wrong. Dictate what's right and what's wrong. And I'm always, what I'm saying, try to be fair with, what I mean? I be seeing people go have platforms, and a lot of times they lead they subs and after a while it's just a bunch of subs who agree with what that person is saying, who has the platform. That ain't necessarily what we doing here. Not with my platform. You feel me? Because people have different perspectives on life, you know what I'm saying? And if you just only looking at life from one way, you only got you looking at it, you just like you got blinders on. You have to be cognizant of different people, and different people's feelings and different perspectives. That way you can really see what the world really is instead of looking at it from just your point of view. You know what I'm saying? That skewed point of view, that prism that you create in your own mind. So that's why I want to give people a their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be, what I'm saying, trying to make y'all believe what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Just like that's why tonight I want to talk about the J Lo situation. I want to talk about that J Lo situation because, you know, as y'all know, Jennifer Lopez has came out and she basically is me tooing Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying? Wesley ain't had enough trouble in his past. You know what I'm saying? And I've been seeing a lot of videos, and I see people saying like, you know, basically defending Wesley, saying that J Lo is racist and all of these things, and um, from the way that she came about it and how she been going about it. And honestly, I, it's too close to call for me. It's too close to call for me. Um, and that's what I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk about the J Lo situation, and we can get into some other situations that we want to talk about. But I want to talk about the J Lo situation first because it's hot off the presses, and it's like it came out of left field. Like dang, like we all know J Lo. She came up from a living color, and then she went money. She went, got she did some dancing, and then she got some movie roles. And one of her first major most pictures was Money Talk. I mean Money Train with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson co-starring. And she was saying that when she was filming the movie initially had no sex scene, and halfway through the movie they just wrote a sex scene for her and Wesley. And she said she was green. She said she was young. She said it was her first movie. She said she didn't want to rock the boat to maybe make people think that she was not work. She was difficult to work with and blackball her. So she said she went along with it. And she said the sex scene they was no clothes on. They have no clothes on. The only thing that covered up Wesley was a sock over his member. And she said that she felt uncomfortable, but she went along with it. And she didn't know no better then. And so she said she's speaking about it now. And she's saying it wasn't right. And she's saying she's saying that type of stuff. And my first initial opinion, my first initial mind was like, okay, this J Lo, right? So J Lo done been with numerous celebrities. She's been in numerous relations, public relationships with celebrities. A-Rod, Ben Affleck, Puff Daddy, the singer, the Latino singer guy, I forgot his name, but I think she got children from him. I think there was rumors she was dating Drake at one point in time. So it's like, and then I don't even probably it's probably people I don't even know about off the top of my head. But I'm just saying something like, dang, that's J Lo. Why would she do that? Being that she went with all these different guys and she never said that any of these guys did anything inappropriate to her. And so why would she just go back that far and go to Wesley? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if the allegations, if she's blaming Wesley or is she blaming the director or the producers or, you know, the people who made the movie, because, or is she saying that Wesley went and asked them to, you know, do the movie like that? I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. No. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I just think about. Like, and I seen black people saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that J Lo sounds racist and all of that. I can't get that from that. I didn't get a racist undertone in that. Maybe they know more than I know, but I just didn't get a racist undertone from that. I just felt like at first. I mean, I'm feeling like, why would J Lo say this now? She she was dating Ben Affleck. They had a breakup. She went her way. He went his way. I think both of them had children in different, separate relationships, and then they found their way back to each other. So I look at it like, okay, this woman broke up with this man. Evidently, was they had differences or whatever, whatever. I think what happened was, I think at that time, Ben Affleck was like a A-list movie star, and J Lo was kind of like looked upon as like not Hollywood A-list type of a woman. And I think they were saying like her image was kind of like making his image, kind of dragging his image down. And that's why uh it was kind of like a publicity thing for them to break up, because it was just the relationship in the public eye wasn't working for their careers. And I think that's why they broke up. But anyway, either way, they broke up. But they found their way back to each other. So I went to thinking like, she, even though she broke up with him and then she went back to him after another relationship, that means to me she ain't the type of woman to seem vindictive, like like just get real nasty when the breakup over. She don't seem like that type, because she went back to being Affleck after they had whatever differences, and that means she. I just don't see it. I don't see the nasty track record they trying to paint on her. I don't see that. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know, because I don't know what's inside her mind. But I'm saying, from what they saying, how they bringing it to us, like J Lo is just this racist woman that just trying to destroy a black man, and she want to be Caucasian. I don't see that. I don't see that from that. I think they're reaching with that. I think they're reaching. I think they're reaching. We don't know what happened. But I'll say this, from the way she described it, the scene, with what the parameters was and what they were wearing or not wearing, boy, I don't think that's a lie. I think we gotta think back to when this movie was made. You know what I'm saying? This movie was made in the 90s. You know, we all know about the culture that they say Hollywood had or has. I don't know if it's cleaned up, but it definitely had towards women. The producers would leverage acting roles and try to manipulate the women into, doing certain things in order to get these roles. And this was like common practice. I don't know if it's still going on, but that's what they were saying. It was common practice. So, like, um, I can understand. I can see this type of stuff going down then. You know what I'm saying? So I could see J Lo, you know what I'm saying, having to deal with that kind of stuff when she first get into acting. And I mean, let's be real. Back then, who wouldn't want to do a scene like that with J Lo? You know what I'm saying? Plus, she was the romantic. That was the romantic interest in the movie. It was Wesley and J Lo. So it was like, of course they got to do a sex scene. Of course we want to see them get it on in the movie. That was common practice in every movie. Damn near still. If it's the leading man and the leading lady, they have a scene. They fall in love and they fight off whatever monsters, or they fight off whatever bad guys, or they fight off whatever situation, and they be together at the end. Ta-da! That's what it was. So that ain't far-fetched for her to say that they put a sex scene in that movie. Cause I believe, I mean, who wouldn't want to see that? But she was saying they put it in, and they put it in, and they basically for like their own sick pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And then she said Wesley wanted to pursue a relationship with her outside of uh the movie. Once the movie, she wanted to, he wanted to still have a relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? So, and she was like, no. Now I'm gonna say this. I don't do. Did Wesley do anything wrong? I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm gonna keep it because I'm gonna keep it 100. But I'm gonna say this: if she's trying to do this, like she want to dance, like if this the fight she want to pick, because it evidently it is. If Wesley can prove or show that they actually did get it on, then it'll blow her whole little thing out the water. If he can somehow come out, I don't know what he can know or what he can say or how he can prove it, but if he can be like, man, come on, man, me and you, stop playing, J Lo. You know what we did. You know what we did. You know what we did. If he can do that, then he can sway this thing. But as of now, it's like she hit him with a boop, 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 out of left field. The man just getting his career back on the right track. It's tossing him in the next Blade movie, or you know what I'm saying? Because he the one who really made that pop off like that. Eddie Murphy been looking out for him. He was in Dolomite, and he was in Coming to America too. You know what I'm saying? So they you know what I'm saying? Wesley trying to get back in the dough from the taxes thing. You know what I'm saying? He missed a lot of time. He lost a lot of money. His image took a bad hit doing that. And boy, here comes J-Lo with the knockout blow. Boo, boo, boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I know he feeling like, man, I can't get a break. But did he really do something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. What y'all think? You think he did something? I don't know. I know Wesley was the black leading man at that back then. Wesley was the black leading man. He came out before Will Smith did the old whole action thing. It was Wesley Snipes. It was Demolition Man. It was New Jack City. It was even Wesley did comedy. Wesley did White Man Can't Jump. You know what I'm saying? Like Wesley could do it all. You know what I'm saying? Wesley even put on a dress for him with the 2 Wong Fu thing. He was in. He was in. He was in the Hollywood circus with the tax evasion thing. Or whatever, just knocked his career off for a little while. Plus, he had to go do some time for that. But so y'all think J-Lo? What y'all think? Y'all think J-Lo? Y'all think it's the truth? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, do you think that Wesley did that to J-Lo? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I want to know, do you think what's the name did that to J-Lo? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he did it or not. I don't know. But listen to okay. So just first initially listen to it. Let me see. First initially listen to it. What y'all thought? Do you think J-Lo was like? Would you believe her initially? The way it came out, and she got more money than him. Like J-Lo got more money than Wesley. So it's like, why would she say this if it wasn't true, being that it's like punching down, being that I think J-Lo got like all kind of stuff. I think J-Lo owned part of the Miami Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like, why would she say this after all this time if it wasn't true? Just to destroy Wesley? I'm saying we gotta just think about this now. So we saying that she hate Wesley that much to where she just 30 years, 20 some years later, gonna just say, oh, this happened, and just try to destroy him out the blue, and nothing really happened. Or if what she's saying didn't happen. Because she ain't saying he raped her. She ain't saying he took nothing. She just saying that they had this sex scene, it was inappropriate, and then he kept coming, trying to come on to her. You know what I'm saying? And I think she even say when they did the sex scene, he was, kissing on her breast, and he was, hey, I'm trying to think. If what she's saying allegedly is true, he me too, the bro. He me too. Wesley me too. Now that I'm thinking about it, if they would, well, hold on. Is what she's saying he did to her, as far as like physically touching her and doing all these things during the scene, is that permissible? You know what I'm saying? Because we done seen some hot sex scenes. You know what I'm saying? One that come to my mind, Sharon Stone on Basic Instinct. That was like one of the first ones that were like, you know what I'm saying? Jason Lyric, Jada Pinkett, and your boy with the perm in his head, last name Payne, whatever his name is, Alan Payne, whatever his name, on the side of that little lake, that sex scene, you know what I'm saying? It's some that come to mind. And what I'm saying, it looked like when in the real good ones, it looked like they really, really, So is that what the two actors agree to? That, okay, yeah, she could touch me like this, or he could touch me like this, or do they have to set these parameters before the scene start? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm gonna have a little pasty on. We're gonna have a little, we're gonna be covered up down here. Yeah, we're gonna do a little grinding. We ain't gonna trade no body fluids. I don't know what the parameters is on that. Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Jump in the comments. You know what I mean? Let me know what the parameters is on that. But it seemed like if she's saying, I don't know, man, because she could have said stop. She could have just been like, hey, man, I ain't comfortable with all this. But she's saying that she ain't want to be looked at is difficult. So is that considered being Me Too? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is that considered being Me Too if she in that sex scene with him and he is, because she say he kissed on her breast. She say he was, Clarice, quick poco, Clarice. She hit him with the, Wesley hit him with the Hannibal letter. This is what she's saying. We don't know what happened. I don't think Wesley came out with no statement yet. Maybe talking with his lawyers and the publicists. He need to. But I'm saying, is that cool? And the fact that she didn't say nothing, then are we gonna allow her to say now, oh, that was wrong. Oh, I got Me Too. Boy, J-Lo, you hit him with a hard one. You hit him with a hard one, J-Lo. This one here gonna be split down the middle, because even I'm kind of split down the middle. Did he Me Too her? If what she's saying is true, if when they had the scene and he was kissing all on her breast, her chest, and he he was doing a sex scene, whatever, but they didn't actually do nothing. She say, he was covered up. She say she wasn't. Well, why you weren't covered up, J-Lo? See, I gotta think about all this. We gotta think about all this. Why you wasn't covered up? She said Wesley was covered up. She said Wesley was covered up down here, but she wasn't. Why you ain't tell them to cover you up? Why you gonna let them cover him up but not you? Make me think you were like, hey, You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I do this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, put it this way. Jamie Foxx made a joke a long time ago. Say when J Lo was on in Living Color when she was a dancer, it wasn't like J Lo. Her name wasn't J Lo. Then it was more like, hey ho, this is what this is what Jamie Foxx said. So let's just do we know this to be true? No. Um, but it is an overwhelming opinion that J Lo kind of worked her way up to where she was at. You feel what I'm saying? Allegedly, they saying, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, let's just for argument's sake say some of that is true. Say let's say they added some to it, and let's they say she have worked her mojo to get what she wanted to get and what she needed to do. Me personally, let me break this down to you. I don't look down on women for hustling their what God gave them. Put it that way. I mean personally, I don't. You feel what I'm saying? That's whatever, work whatever you got to work, baby. You know what I'm saying? Whatever God gave you to work it. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say she did do work her mojo to get what she had. That would make me think that back to this scene. That would make me think that she cool with taking her clothes off. She comfortable taking her clothes off. She was a beautiful woman. She comfortable in her sexuality. She know men is attracted to her, and she get it down. She done got it down. So, okay, put it this way: if you put a stripper in a sex scene, if you get a stripper from a strip club and you put them in a sex scene in a movie, they ain't gonna have no problem taking their clothes off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, let's just say J Lo, that type of person who's at that time. Let's say at that time. So I can, cause if she did her scene naked, Wesley was covered up. So could he be to her if she did her scene naked? It's like you agreeing to what's going on. You feel me? Like, cause this, how did you get all with all your clothes off? If you was that uncomfortable, how did you get with all your clothes off? How did all your clothes end up off? That's what we want to know. If you were that uncomfortable, how all your clothes end up off? Were you sending Wesley signs that it might could be some outside of the workplace? Did Wesley actually seal the deal? I tell you what, J-Lo, he better not have sealed the deal, because if he sealed the deal and he could come up and he tell everybody he sealed the deal, it's gonna make you look crazy. And to be real with you, that might be Wesley's only defense. Wesley's only defense might be to say, yeah, I hate that. And a gentleman is supposed to never tell. Straight up. A gentleman is supposed to never tell. You know what I'm saying? Because if you be out there telling all the girls that you had sex with, ain't no girl gonna want to do nothing with you. You feel me? They gonna be like, oh, when we break up, he gonna tell my business. So it's in the guy code that he ain't supposed to tell. You know what I'm saying? He ain't supposed to August Alsina. August Alsina get a major L for that. You know what I'm saying? He told Jada business. He wasn't supposed to never do that. He supposed to went to the grave with that. You know what I'm saying? She looked out for you, boy. She gave, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you messed it up for all the other pool boys in America. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, now she got to go low with her shit. You feel me? You tripping. But anyway, so Wesley is not supposed to tell. But in this situation with his image taking a hit like this, because this is a bad one, and he trying to get back right. You feel me? So, man, what y'all think? I think his only defense in this is if he can produce or come out and say, man, I hit. He got to say he hit. But if he didn't hit, guy code say he cannot say he hit if he didn't hit. Now, you know what I'm saying? And he's not supposed to tell A gentleman's supposed to never tell. But in extreme cases, Guy Code section 344.-3, that code, that section right there, it say that if a man is in a situation like this where he's been accused of uh, being inappropriate with a woman that he actually had relations with, then he can be like, hey man, I ain't take nothing. It was actually consensual and we actually did what we did. That's his only defense in that. That's Wesley's only defense in this. Man, and another question. Is Hollywood want to work with Wesley because of this? You know what I'm saying? Is this going to are people going to protest the movies, or are you know how they is? We in a cancel culture. Are they going to cancel Wesley Snipes? You know what I'm saying? For something happened 25 years ago, and we don't know if it really happened. We just only going on the word of Miss Lopez, which is a credible word. I ain't saying her word ain't credible, but I'm just saying though, like, that's all we got. And then the fact that she went along with it. Because let me tell you something. I don't want to believe that a woman even back then was so naive to believe that if she was not uncomfortable with something, that she should have went along with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about y'all. I ain't no woman, but I'm saying, if I couldn't have took if I was a woman, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama taught my sister from young, like, hey, they're about to touch you, you know what I'm saying? And I taught my children the same thing, the boys and the girls. You feel what I'm saying? So, you mean to tell me, J-Lo, that you didn't feel empowered enough to say, wait, hold on, this is not right. I don't feel comfortable. Fuck your movie. This ain't finna go on like this. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm torn with this whole thing. One side of me want to say, like, why would she do all of this, being where she at, being at where Wesley at, being at that was so long ago. He didn't take nothing. She saying he just was inappropriate. It give her credit in my mind. It give her credibility. It's like, dang, she didn't have to say this if it wasn't true. Why would she say this? Do she hate Wesley? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think they had you know what I'm saying? So it make me think that, yes, it made me I'm leaning towards the events that she said happened. I'm leaning 60-40. I'm 60-40 with this one. I'm 60-40. I'm 60-40. Now, as the evidence come out in the next couple of days or weeks or whatever, then we can see maybe, my opinion of sway either way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not just gonna jump and say, oh, J-Lo racist and this and that. There, like, I see a lot of people saying like, oh shit. I'm not gonna jump and say that. I didn't get all that from the evidence that was put in front of us. I'm not so quick to just we here for right and wrong here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just finna just be just like, oh, Junebug done killed 20 people and then they put Junebug in jail and it's free Junebug. No, we ain't finna do that over here. We don't do that over here. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, and I got a daughter. Shit. Don't y'all got daughters? We don't want nobody doing nothing inappropriate with them. You know what I'm saying? We know how some men are. So let's not play like this is not a thing. Let's not play like this doesn't really happen. So we gonna err on the side of caution with this one before we say, hey, he guilty or he ain't. And I'm gonna give him the same benefit of the doubt that I'm gonna give her. But I'm gonna say this, boy, I give her 60, I give him 40, but he ain't came out with a statement yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gave him 40. That's a large percentage to give a man who ain't even came out with a statement yet. That means that means that I'm looking at it like Wesley ain't got the, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe Wesley actually did it, but the fact that she came out first give her that extra 10% in my mind. That's why it's 60-40. Now let's see if he can hit her with a blow. But in my opinion, Wesley need to tell you he hit. That's what he got to do. I hit, man. You know what I'm saying? I hit that. That's what he got to say. Because if he don't say he hit, with what's going on now, 2021, with cancel culture, he won't be on an Allstate commercial. Hey, he won't be able to knock Buddy Daddy off Loving Basketball off of that Allstate commercial, boy. He won't even be able to get that role, boy. Well, I'm telling you, boy. Boy, I hate it for him, boy. Dang, they trying to take down Nino Brown again, man. Well, bruh. What y'all think? Y'all do y'all think that y'all think Wesley? You think he did that? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. No. I don't know. I don't know. I think she would have let Wesley hit though back then. Back then. Okay, put it this way. This was our first motion picture. Wesley was like a star then, a big star, A-list. Yeah, Wesley was A-list for the blacks, especially for the blacks. Probably the only black action dude back then. You don't think J-Lo would have let Wesley hit? I think she would have let Wesley hit. I think coming into the game, being the first movie, she already, she Latino, so she feeling her sexy. You know what I'm saying? And she probably was on the natural high, she blowing up. And Wesley, know that little kung fu, he know that little nigga kung fu. So, man, I don't know. I think Wesley could have finessed up on it, but let's say he didn't. Let's say he didn't. Say he tried and he didn't. Why didn't she say this back then? It wasn't enough for her to bring it out back then? Okay, why she ain't bring it out even 5 years ago? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say that. I hate to say it like this because it's women that stuff really happened to, and they don't say nothing about it for a long time, but it really be done happen. And this could be one of those cases. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. What y'all think, man? I told you I'm 60-40. I'm 60-40. I believe this. I believe that scene happened for sure because they can find that. They actually have. They actually have footage of that scene, so they can prove that whether or not she was lying about the way that they were dressed during the scene in Money Train. We can see that. I don't think she lied on that because she knows that they can prove that. She knows they can pull up the tape, the behind the scenes, and they can see, the actual, whatever. So I believe that happened. Now, if that, since I'm 90% sure that happened. That, you know what I'm saying? Because they got the tape. They can prove that they had the scene with them like that. So, is that Me Too? Is that consider him Me Too and her? And can he Me Too her? Can he Me Too her without her saying stop? No. Yes, he can. If you if a woman is working in an office building and her boss, rubs up against her or says something inappropriate to her, that's Me Too. So she getting Me Too. She getting sexually harassed. So, yes. So this is man. This is real. It's like, you know what I mean. Like, this is real. You know what I mean. Like you gotta put this shit together like a crime. They did a sex scene. She was naked. He was all butt naked, but he had his private part covered up. She didn't have anything covered up. That means she was grinding on him. She said he was kissing on her breast. grabbing him. She had nothing on. I'm just thinking out loud. She had nothing on. Who knows how many takes this was? Of course, they kissed. I don't know. Bruh, like, what y'all think, man? What y'all think? Like, this is, as I think about it, it sounds like a real steamy scene, you know? But, I don't know. I don't know. I say this: the fact that I can't figure which way, yay or nay, boy, that's bad for Wesley. That's bad for Wesley. To me. You know what I mean? I see my peoples is banding around Wesley, and they coming to Wesley's defense. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not against that. I'm not against that because I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's true or not. We need more than just J Lo saying this. We need more details. We need more. Hey, okay, well, ask this person, or tell this person. So, and then why would she do this to Wesley after all this time? Why would she do this to him after all this time? Thinking out loud. It make me believe it's bad blood there. It's bad blood between them. Why would it be bad blood between them? What happened that there would be bad blood between them? The only time that we know for us, as far as like the fans, that Wesley and J Lo were together on a project was Money Train. She said that. I'm thinking out loud. She said that this is when the incident happened. It was during a sex scene. She said the sex scene was not initially in the script. They wrote the sex scene in the script after.